Removing old wax caps in the Philco. Good evening, YouTube. It is 7:21 now on a Thursday. I spent most of the day just kind of relaxing in front of the computer monitor, watching some videos. Take a little break. I'm not breaking right now though. I'm back here on this Philco. Basically what I'm trying to do, as you can see, I have a picture of this is the section I want to compromise. I want to, what's the word I'm looking for? Concentrate. There you go. I'll get it eventually. I want to concentrate on this area here. And like I said, I just want to get as best I can here a good picture of these capacitors. And what I would like to do is turn them all over to where I can see them, see the value of it, and see where it connects to. Mainly I'm focusing on this one and this one. Obviously you can see this one connects, the one with the little gimmick wire on it connects here and connects here, and if you move that out of the way a little bit, well, it's like, I think it's connecting right there, pretty sure. Yeah, right there. So that one connects, and I don't know what size it is, but it's the one with the gimmick thing on it. I can find that in the parts list, I think. Now this one is looks like 0.3, I think, or 0.1, I can't tell. I'm not using my, what do you call it, but it looks like 0.3 or 0.1. I'm not really sure what it is. But it connects here, and then it also connects here. Let's move over here. Right there. So I think you can see that. So this 0.3, you can see there's a piece of spaghetti on it or whatever to keep it from touching anything else. Comes right up to there. So basically here to underneath there. So that's the two I'm concentrating on first, and I want to take those out, and then once I get those out I will come back and do another picture of the ones underneath of it that you can't see. Now this one up here you can pretty much see. It's 0.05 looks like, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that one too. That way I've got all three of them that I can see. And like I said, I think it says 0.05. Maybe not. I can't see for sure, but I'll know what it is. This one looks like from here. It looks like to me connects to here, and then the other end connects to here. Is the way I'm looking at it. Here's your other end right there. Yeah, it connects right there. So there's the three I'm going to concentrate on, and I've got a good idea now where they go back in case I can't see them, and I will get the value of this one before I even remove it. I'll look with the magnification lamp so I can see what I'm doing and get that done. So I will be back in a bit. Alright, I am back again. And I did figure that out. It is a 0.05. Right there, 0.05 right there. And this one is a 0.01. I did find that out. Now I was right about this one's a 0.1. So those are the three that I'm going to take out. And once I take them out, we'll know where they go. Again, here and here goes to, looks like to me, here. And to this point right here. This one goes from here, and we go down around here. This is where this green wire connects right there. And the last one is this one here, which connects, and I looked in here real close. It does connect here. It kind of wraps around that one right there. This one comes over here where this resistor connects to the same place, and you can see the trace of the wire right there comes in there. So those are the three I'm going to take out, and we'll have this on record. And I just wanted to make sure that I did have it on record. And I may take a photograph and identify these and go from there, and I'll show you if I do. And we'll go from there. So, alright, bring you back when I have more. Also, there's another thing I'm going to cover here real quick. Nothing to do with the radio. I'm looking at this. It says it's got the macro function up in its little thing. I don't know how close you can get with it, but I thought we'd try it and see. That looks like it's automatic on the macro, which is kind of neat, because I did not. I'm about I'd say 3 or 4 inches away from the. See if I can get a little closer. Oh yeah, I'm about about 3 inches now. So that's a kind of neat function right there. I like that. It just goes in automatically, I guess. Huh, that's different. It just went back to the regular. Now, if I move it in, it switches to the macro. Now it's back to auto. Interesting. Now it's back to macro. Isn't that neat? I like that. That's cool. Alright, like I say, we're going to shut this down, but first I'm going to tell you about something else I learned. I have been watching, Bill had mentioned that he was watching Bus Grease Monkey, and I checked him out. In fact, I had seen him before Bill even mentioned him, that I seen a lot of posts on Bus Grease Monkey, and I got to watching him and, you know, kind of like him and everything. And he's been working on a bus in Arizona for a couple named Juan and Michelle, and they have a channel as well. It shows how they have been working on their bus and making it into an RV, and they have some interesting content, and I got interested in watching that. I watched quite a few videos today of theirs, but one of the most interesting things I saw, let me back out of here a little bit, because that thing keeps switching between macro and I don't know why, but it does. Anyway, one of the most interesting things I saw was the ability to put in a title or text over stuff like this. Now, for those who you know, use your text editor a lot and put titles in and things like that, sometimes you'll find that you can't find a decent spot on the screen. Now this would be down here a good spot to put a text title, but if you were in the middle of all this crap here, or even if this wasn't sitting there and you had the background, say, of the Variac and stuff like that, and you know, it's kind of hard to find a place to put a title in that you can see it, you know, doesn't blend in with the rest of the background. So basically what he was doing, his text had a background, a different colored background to it, but yet at the same time it wasn't just a square, it was basically an outline of the letters. And that got me to wondering if you could do that in VideoPad. And I was mentioning it to Bob, and of course Bob had to play around with it. Bob's the you know, curious type, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And he found out that if you turn the outline on and turn the I think it's a saturation or whatever you want to call it, level up all the way, it would give you that effect. And you can also play with the opacity of it and get that a little bit. And anyway, I'm going to try some on this video just to show you what I'm talking about. But that shows up anywhere you want to put it. It will show up because it's got its own background to it. And that's kind of neat. And I wanted to show that while I was making this video, and so you can see what I'm talking about. But that's kind of an interesting effect, and you know, it's just something I found out. Like I said, we're going to concentrate on those three, I keep wanting to call them resistors, but capacitors, and get those out, and we'll, once I get them out, I'm going to show you one last picture before we end this video, and so you can see, but like I say, I've got a good idea of where they go, and of what value they are. So that's all you really need to know. So we'll bring you back for show you the removal of them, and that'll be about it. Alright, try to leave as much as I can of the tail, whatever you want to call that. In other words, I want to keep a lead there to see, just basically to latch on to, as Bill would say, hook and pinch. Trying not to take anything else out in the process. You know how that works. There's one end of that one. And let's see if we can find the other end real easily. Yeah, I see it there. Get this out of the way just a bit more. You can see it right there. And we'll slide in there real gently with the, well, that wasn't quite gentle enough, I guess. There we go. That one I didn't leave a very big tail to, but it's there. You can see it. So, and we'll get this one out. Get my hemostats over here. They work better for stuff like this. Let's see if I can get out this way to get easier. There we go. One down. Now this gimmicky one, it's got the wire, and that's one of the things I didn't really notice for, but it's got the wire for the gimmick itself wrapped around this end. I guess you can see that. Let me put it up that way so you can see. You can see the loop there, and that comes right back to this end of the capacitor. So I want to kind of remember that. Well, I'll have it on video, but I'm going to cut both at the same time. That way I'll have, I can use the loop again, I think. And I just want to cut both of them right here, like that. And then on the other end, that comes way over here. And I think I can get, I'll leave as much of the tail as I can get there. So that is that. Oh, that goes there. But see, I'm glad I moved that because that actually does not go there. It goes to there. Alright, now we understand how that works. I thought it just wrapped around that and came back to itself, but it doesn't. It goes, I'm going to see if there's any rhyme or reason to the, looks like a couple of loops of wire around that. One end goes to the end of the thing that connects here, and the other end goes to this point right here. So what I'm going to try to do is cut that about right there, so I'll have that tail with the insulation on it, and I'll know where it goes. And I'll have it on video as well, so make sure there's nothing else I'm cutting. And there's not. So there's your gimmick. I don't know really what they call it, if they call it a gimmick or not, but that's what I call it. And it's mentioned in the notes, so it's kind of an important thing. So we'll take that one out, and the last one is this big one here. And like I said, this one's not too bad. We can go ahead and cut it here. Get as much as we can of that. And then we can see very clearly now where it connects to down here. And I'm going to try to cut that in the middle of that insulation so we can see that as well. So there's your that end, and you can see it connects right there. So there's our first three out. Now, we don't have to obviously replace them first because we want to get to these bottom ones first. And we've got one way under here that's going to be a bear and a half. Bill was not wrong to be hesitant, I should say, to do this job. It does require some I won't say skill, but it does require some good eyesight. And so that's what we're going to do here. We're going to And this one I've already got done replaced, so I can get this out of the way a little bit if I needed to. This one here goes around to here, it looks like. To here, it looks like. And I'm not really sure where this one goes. That's the other part of that. That must go down in there somewhere, maybe. Or maybe that's it right there. Yeah, that's it. And that goes down this way. I'll have to get my magnification lamp in there to see that. But I want to get that on video as well, but I won't do that until the next time. So I just wanted to kind of show you what I was doing here and how I was going about getting these out. And that was basically what I wanted to do. So, alright, I'm going to end this here. It's probably way too long as it is, but you know how I am. I like to talk. I get to talking and don't shut up. So you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and we will see you.